Sipping, homie. Man, it is like hella early. Sort of, kind of. 8:26 in the morning. Kind of cruising around right now. I got a doctor's appointment at 9:50 ish or so. So while I had time to kill instead of heading back home, I decided, you know what? Let me kind of roam around the old stomping grounds, the old neighborhood, just to kind of see what's going on over here. What's up? You see, you better change that damn face, girl. What's up, Issa? Um, what's up, Jimbo? Hey man, you gonna be rolling out later on, bro? Gonna go parlay. Yeah. So it's kind of ironic. I didn't even plan it this way, to be honest with you guys. Um, I have I have to get that thing finally that thing off my thumb taken care of. So I'm heading out to go do that, but my appointment ain't till 9:50. What's up, Corey? So I was like, you know what? I looked at the date and it's the 7th, so it's officially 4 months that started the wins over here, and it's kind of ironic. 4 months after, yes sir, Little Paws wanted to go. Oh, that's dope, bro. Hell yeah, that'd be cool. Grab some grub or something after in the area too, if you guys are down. But yeah, so we were it's 4 months to the date, and actually almost close to time where I actually took that video. What's up, Hengry? Um, Man, where I was actually standing here on the street, um, with the actually I could probably hop out right now, so let me go and hop out. Um, where I was in the middle of the street where I said we will rebuild and we will overcome, which is kind of ironic thinking about it. Where the tree actually fell, bro. Like the tree had fallen right in the general area. Actually parked where my car was parked. Um, yeah, the months are stupid flying. But here, let me do it right here. Hello, what's up? Greetings, greetings, greetings from the U.S. to Japan. So here, let me go ahead and actually get up out of this area right here. So, as you can see, I forgot. That's why. You know what? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Yes. Um. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Yes. What's up, dude? Can you guys hear me? Yes. 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 Okay. Good. And that's why I always talk. I this is case and point example. Always. Where I always say, I like my Camry because it still has a key. Because I just always forget. This isn't just a every like thing right now. I always do that. I always forget to turn off the damn push start car thingamajig. Living for Jesus, what's up, man? Ice images, what's up? So, yeah, I always forget, man. I always forget. So that's good. All right, thank you guys for letting me know. You left the car on and connected. I always do it. I've gone into the house, at least at the new house, twice, trying to lock the car and I can't because the damn car is still left on. But anyways, all right, here we go, guys. What is this channel about, sir? This channel is about my life and my family's life. and everything that we do, good or bad, to say. Um, so that's pretty much what our life is. So thank you so much for joining on. Um, Here we go. Hey, what's up, Luis? How are you? And if I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. What's up, Doom? I said hello, but you may not have been able to hear me. So, all right, copy. And Angel's in the house. What up, Angel? How's it going? So, okay, so here we go. So I don't know if you guys, what part you guys heard, but yes, that one tree that I thought that was gonna end up falling on the house, that's gone. And the other tree that was right here, that's also gone. But I think this is the one that really hurts the most. Our little tree we had right in front of our house is gone. God bless everyone in chat. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then our favorite swinging tree where we had the swing is officially gone as well. So that kind of hurt because I think we all love that damn tree. And then I guess we're just really trying to see what the status of my grandma's lemon tree is going to be. And then there's our little bush that we had right here too. So, but for the most part, the neighborhood in itself is being cleared out. They've cleared the neighbor's lot that's actually right here. I don't know if I can zoom in, but yeah, they've cleared the lot. They've cleared the lot over here as well. And then the lot here has been cleared and everything. So a lot of the lots have already been cleared out over here. So let me try to see if I could get over here, which is just kind of ironic as we go in this area. But they're doing a lot of work in this general area too. So a lot of activity going on. They're still doing a lot of stuff. Our neighbor's lot was just recently kind of cleared as well too. So I'm really hoping they kind of get rid of these because that thing is annoying. But proud to say the chicken coop is still there, even though they've cleared the lot. Chicken coop is there. The chickens are gone. So it just kind of looking around right now. What I wanted to actually see before we had actually, I don't want to mess up my slides over here, but let me see if I can walk over here. This is the greenest our yard has ever been, by the way. But prior to the fire, trying to see if our steps are here. That's the trenches where all the water lines will probably end up being. But there was a part of a lemon tree. There was a second lemon tree actually growing out over here. So I don't actually see it. So I don't know if that'll end up actually growing out. But yeah. So this is kind of what the house looks like right now. And we'll kind of take a little walksies over here and see, and then we'll drive, and hopefully your reception will hold up, just so you can kind of see what's kind of going around the rest of Altadena right now too. But yeah, as you could see, this is the part that's actually kind of trippy to me, is just being able to just look. That's 1 yard. I don't know, my finger is too zoomed in, you can't see my finger, but 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, as you can see. So we could actually see everybody's lots right now. And even in this area right here, you could see everyone's lots right now, except for him. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Actually, let's see. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on with his lot. But yeah, mostly everybody's lots are pretty much getting done. So next step, you'll see here a lot of the trucks going by as well. The American dream, the white picket fence, right? I think that's like all of our American dream right here. So if a white picket fence can survive, so can we, damn it. But yeah, so it's I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, man. I don't really know how to really say it. Oh, and I know I was missing some stuff. What's up, Alex? How you doing, brother? Yeah, not the lemon tree. I know. Seth, what's up? I don't know if I said hello, but what's up? Are the chickens okay? The chickens are gone. I was gonna say we all need all greens out, man. Yeah, dude, you need a garter. Yeah, no kidding, right? I'm hoping though. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Desenia? Hope all is well. Hey, man, how's your day going? Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you, brother. The day's going well so far, Kind of happy to see the progress going on in my neighborhood. But overall, I can't complain. Today's going great. Yesy, hope all is well with you, girl. I was just thinking about you the other day. Hope all is going well with you. Miss seeing you around. I know you're a busy cat, so thanks for popping in. But yeah, it's kind of trip. So here, I could actually tell you about this. So this long, again, where's my finger? This long thing. This is our neighbor, dude. He used to drive us freaking berserk. That's actually he had a CB radio, and he would drive us berserk because of some of the speakers that weren't really grounded down, his interference would come in through that thing. Hey Mike, how you doing, brother? His interference from his damn CB radio would be coming in, and it would sound like people would be talking, and yeah, it's been crazy, man. But yeah, so again, little perks. I'm happy his CB radio is gone, so we stopped bugging the damn house. We've been dealing through stuff at home and work. Haven't been. Oh no, don't even trip. I'm just glad you're doing okay. All right. So yeah, let me see. There's not really much more, and they're doing some stuff over here. So Amy has already told me she doesn't want me around construction areas. Um, so if she sees this live and see me go anywhere near those trucks, she's beat the shit out of me. So I'm gonna walk back over here and preserve myself not being on the damn couch. Bro, even at the scene, you still have a positive attitude. I appreciate that, man. Listen, we're grateful. You know, we're grateful for all of you guys. We're grateful for the situation that we have now. We're grateful we have somewhere to lay our head. We're grateful we get to eat. We're grateful that Squish is going to graduate. I'm grateful I have a ton of great friends. I'm grateful for like a lot, man. And it definitely outweighs the negatives for sure. So, who am I to sit here and gripe and complain? I see it as progress, as you know, some people may not. And you know, we've actually got our contractor. We're getting our first couple blueprints in of floor plans that we're looking for the house. So we're gonna meet with the guy on Wednesday to kind of, you know, do all of that stuff. So you know, it's, you know, all we have to do is look forward. You know, what can we do by looking in the back? The only thing that benefits us from looking back is learning from the mistakes and learning from the bullshit. You know, anything going forward is on us. You know, so we either gonna cry about it or we're gonna just, you know, grab the bull by the horns. Is that truck colored green? Which truck? Which one? Yeah, life is good, man. Life is good. I'm still breathing and shit, so we good. Thanks, Alex. Is this one green? That one's green. That one's some crazy color. Them porta potties. I don't know what the hell color that is. I think gray, blue, something. I don't know. Your boy have colorblind and shit. So the one on your side. Which one on my side? Here, I'm gonna walk. Tell me when to stop. That one is green. Yeah, that's plays, bro. Build your home once again. Says, love the positive attitude always. Ready to always fight your way through the hard times, and the patches of bloom flowers is a great sign of growth to come. Yeah, and I'll actually stop by. The green one used to be our brook. Oh, really? Oh, crazy. But I think this is one point here. I don't think that's too far to stuff because right now they're literally doing they're doing removal. So that's why Amy doesn't want me around them because I don't have a mask on, and as it is, my breathing has already been asked and everything has happened. But oh, no way. Oh, crazy. But appreciate that, sis, and I appreciate you being here too. But yeah, I'm excited. But you'll see a lot of these around Altadena because yeah, I mean, some people's situations are all going to be different. In all honesty, because some people just can't afford to do the rebuild, and we can't be mad at them for doing that. You know, they're not selling out in any way. It's just what their situation is. You know, some people just don't want to. You know, it's a death. You know, Altadena not for sale. You know, it's not whether or not. Oh, actually, look at this shit. This is kind of crazy. Look, I don't know. Let me see if I could do it without it getting too blurry. So I don't know what that actually is, but that's kind of crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you know, that's kind of going on over here right now. That's, you know, people's situations are all different,
and I'm adamant about that. So I know some Altadenans are getting mad because people are selling their lot, but if you can't afford to rebuild it, then why keep it? You know, some people again, this is because this area will not look the same. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We did a lot of stupidity on camera that encapsulated what we did at home during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, even doing the shorts here in the parking lot or in the street. There's even one when we had that tropical storm, if y'all remember that, where it was pouring out here, and I was out here pretending to do my best impression of Michael Jackson. Um, so, you know what? It's all of that is, lives on forever on the UB2B. Um, and I'll remember what it used to be. But I would be naive to think that this city is going to be the exact same way after all of this is done, because this is just one block. This is just one block, my block right here. But the entirety, all around, if you could actually see, is all affected in this area. So everyone's going to be rebuilding based on new. So all of these buildings will be new. So it's literally like going into a brand new, like one of those living security things. Like there's not security, those new communities that they're building up. It's literally like that. And how often are you actually going to say, damn, dude, like I am now in a neighborhood that's brand new? But a lot of that mystique, a lot of that charm, a lot of all of that that used to once be won't be there. It ain't going to be there. So whether we're going to probably end up having new neighbors, I know of a couple that are already on this block that said they're not rebuilding. They've already sold off what they're doing. They're cleaning and then they're selling. So we've already heard that already. Like, so it's not going to be there. And for some people, love Altadena of what it was, not what it's going to be. I do not want to get to work. Don't go. Just say you're hanging out with me for the next half hour. You're good. I'll write you a note. It's kind of nice you've got those. Yes. You know what? I mean, if there was any other reason to say why we did the UB2B thing, I would say this is a pretty big one. It was like something that we never said that we would do. However, um, we did it. You know, and this dude keeps coming over here like he wants to tell me something. You want to see my ID, homie? It still says Trashadena, California, baby. Um, Man, you are Michael Jackson 2.0. Let's get your moves on. Yeah, next time it rains and we're back up here, yeah, I don't mind. I'll go get my dance on and stuff. But yeah, so it's so deathly quiet, even though all you're hearing is just I'm trying to get out of this hell of a story. You want me to go down there and tell somebody something? I will. But I've been trying. Yeah, it's just keep your head up, and just keep looking. They always say look for something new while you still have something, because when you don't have anything and you're looking, it just seems to make things just that much harder. So, stay positive. Something will come. Something will come your way. So, yeah. So this is pretty much my block right now. So, again, I don't know. I don't know necessarily know how much. I don't know how much reception I'll have, because the reception's kind of janky over here, because I don't know if they've actually put all of the if they put all the reception or all the towers back on, but I don't know what job was worse, SeaWorld and McDonald's. Dang, that's crazy to hear about McDonald's. I'm sorry, not even McDonald's. SeaWorld. All right, let me get back over here real quick.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are coming down the block right now, and um, it's a good thing. If they're questioning why I'm sitting here with the camera trying to while I'm taking footage and stuff, but I don't know if you guys heard, that was like one of the biggest things that a lot of influencers, I'm not an influencer, but influencers, um, they would come to the disaster areas over here and film content like they were the ones that were affected by it. I was like, damn, dude, like you have some type of heart to claim a disaster area as your own. And if I saw anyone really doing that, I would have straight punch them the hell out. Like I said, this whole thing, it's upsetting, because I think it actually is. But the only thing that pisses me off even more is when people try to prosper from it, especially if they weren't the ones that was affected by it. So just my 2 cents, with that one. But and I don't know if my Japanese homie's still in here, but they got my cafecito. Shout out to Beth and D, man. Tell me this ain't the coolest coffee mug, like Charlie Brown looks like a gangster on this one. But bro, are you in the tarot? I'm not in the tarot. I'm not into Ouija. um I'm into believing there's a higher power, and I believe there's a higher being, and I believe that um, being a good person and good karma, um, by 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 what do you call it? I guess on paper I'm a Catholic. However, I have my own beliefs in certain ways. Um, yeah. But what's up, Brando? All right, so let's take a look around. I'm gonna see how I could best do this. I really should get like one of those wall mounts. I was gonna ask if I could get stinking rich using tarot cards for the stock market. I'm sure you can, but who am I to say no? Go for it, man. Get rich, get paid, get laid, do whatever you need to do, player. Um, have a good day, guys. Gotta go grocery shopping. Love y'all. Hey, man, take care, brother. See you mañana. All right. So let's see what else we got here. So I'm gonna try as best as possible. It might be a little shaky, so I do apologize. So let me see if I could do it this way. Um, so as we go down the block over here, again, they're doing a lot clearing over here. There's a lot of trucks that's passing by, but this is one of the ones that definitely killed me. I think I did a short on this one, but it's a little easier to see now. There's a big ass truck passing by, so let them pass. But they looted our neighbor's yard. So if you could see it, um, the story. What's your channel about? Channel is about life, brother, life. So yeah, hopefully you stick around and hopefully you check it, man. But yeah, it's kind of crappy, man. The house didn't survive. The garage actually did, and what ended up happening was they ended up looting the garage and all the valuables and stuff that our neighbor had. That was given by dad who had passed away. They ended up actually taking all of this. So this is just like one of those damn stories that's like, man, it's killer, dude. I grew up playing in this yard over here in this area. Um, this dude, his name was Landon, and I grew up playing with him, and this whole back area. There goes the truck, though. His street cleaning. He's ironic. Um, so I'd play in his backyard, often, and then another family moved in, and a bunch of other family moves in. So the last family that was here, um, they just had their kid not too long ago, and this was home. But this one is the one that's freaking heartbreaking, dude. So this house was actually up for auction, and they auctioned off this house. That's right here. And what ended up happening was they bought this auction. I think it was in December, and January 8th, everything went down. The house pretty much survived as far as the structure, but not the inside because the inside was just ravaged with smoke. So, because you had this lot that was burning, this lot that was burning, and so the house is inhabitable. Poor lady spent. She was young too. She was like her early 30s. Spent pretty much her entire savings to buy this house, and I don't think it was insured, or the insurance had not yet kicked in. So crazy, man, crazy, dude. So again, it's gonna be a little wobbly, my friends. But again, this is just another example. Like, look, the house burned here, but look, the garage did not even get touched, not even a singe mark. So this is just a example of what went down in Trashadena, man. And over here, it's kind of crazy too, because as you're cleaning this out, where the crane actually is right there, that it's man, only one of the houses that's in this area that had a pool. So Amy and I actually were like, damn, dude, let's just move. It was for sale like not too long ago too, and we're like, man, we should buy the house because it's got a pool. Even though I hate pools, but Amy does. Amy loves pools, so you know. So all right, let me try to navigate around here. Um, so again, there's no real rhyme or reason as to how any of this happened. This area right here again was just a home that burned, but then look, these two homes survived, and then everything else is down. So I don't necessarily know if I've actually come down this way before, but all of this, these are blocks. So now I'm officially like about 2 blocks down from where I originally was, where I originally am, where I will go back. But all of these neighborhoods, all of these houses are gone. So, but as you can see, progress from all of this um, is the cleanup. So all the cleanup is going on. This one just burned completely. Um, yeah, see really no rhyme or reason how any of this happened. So we talk about Charles White Park. I've talked about it in some of my stories before. Um, here I'll dip over to the side over here so that I can get out. But so we grew up here. I could always go shopping. Little man is about to take a nap anyway. Oh hell yeah, man! Thanks for hanging out. All the rain though has been helping Dina look okay. I mean, that's crazy, man. And for whatever reason, they said throughout all the ash here. Let me turn off the. Through the ashes, something that was that was in the ashes itself somehow helped with the growth of the what they say the vegetation. I don't mean I wouldn't trust eating anything that grows because of it, but yeah. So I know some of you guys again. We didn't start UB2B till way after the pandemic, but I know some of you guys may have had. Hey man, what's up, brother? Surprisingly sunny, and today is gloomy. This whole week has been gloomy, and it seemed like every anniversary date that coming up month wise, it's been gloomy and it's been rainy and gloomy. This entire time. Um, but hey, man, appreciate you so much, brother. Um, man, again, if you guys want to hear some hard hitting evidence and theories, man, y'all got to follow That's Life, Not As We Know It. Um, yeah, ashes are like fertilizer, man. But yeah, if you guys have been, some of my friends that have followed me on IG, there was pictures that, during the pandemic, this is where I was training squish for cross country. Um, this was, yeah, I wouldn't think it was because a lot of this was just singed. But this area, this used to be a wooden structure that was right there. They took the wooden structure down like not too long ago. Hey, what's up, Devin? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's I love these. I love the gloomy days. But yeah, the fire ended up affecting the park too, burning down the structure that they had just created. But yeah, the vegetation here is good. On Saturdays and Sundays, they would have soccer games here as well. So whatever leagues or pickup games that they were playing over here. So, um, yeah, man, Most Wanted was good, brother. Yeah, so the park again. It looks like they're clearing right now. Actually, they destructed the bathrooms completely right now. But yeah, this is where Squish and I. Yes, right, right, Hangry man, bro. Yeah, dude. This. Yeah, you couldn't find parking on the street, and the parking went all the way up, even up our block where we're at, because man, that it was popping, man, on both sides too. Parking here, and this would be cracking, man. I think this would be the only time we'd be able to buy elotes and respapados. What? How the hell do you say that? The shaved ice and shit. That, yeah. And then the hot dog vendors. So all the vendors would be lined up right here, man, and they'd be making a killing, man. So I'm hoping all of these people come back, because again, that was a big staple of what Trashadina actually was like. So yeah, Charles White Park again. I have a drone flyover video, like way deep into the video. So if y'all want to check that out, y'all could actually see what over here looked like before the damn thing was burned. Shit, I had a drone. I do a flyover of it, but yeah, that something happened to it. Not quite sure what happened. Can't put my finger on it. Thank you so much, brother. Ooh, thank you, my guy. Thank you, brother. And again, all of you guys for all your support, all your love.
is what got us back on track, you know. Um, but I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you, brother. Um, um, all right, so we're gonna continue going before I start heading down to the doctor.
Or maybe I just chit chat with you guys as I drive to the doctor, and then obviously I don't think you guys want to see the stuff off my thumb being taken off, um, but thank you, man. All right, let's see. So here I'm gonna. There's a lot of cops, so if you see me just drop the phone, um, that's the reason why, because there's a lot of cops. No drive-bys, at least not yet. That's how you know life will be fully back restored when you hear a little rat tat tat and pop a pop pops. Then you know Trashanita is back on track. Oh, you know what? Before I do anything here, let me put myself on do not disturb. Okay, here we go. So yeah, look, it's just completely empty. So it was already you could see how the effect happened prior to it because you saw everything was burnt, which was damn horrible. But it's even more so when it's like completely cleared out. Oh, they cleared out the what was the once Apple Market. So this you've heard me I know talk about this before. Um, this used to be called the Apple Market, and we used to crack up at the name of the Apple Market because they never had any damn apples in there. Then it became Baja Ranch, and then they closed down. And actually, it was supposed to be a clothing store that was supposed to open up, and it just never did. They had just put the sign up out here too, but let's see here. But yeah, look at this area right here. Look, one of our favorite liquor stores, Town and Country Liquor, that's gone. But look at man, damn dude, look at that Fair Oaks Burgers, man. God, I'm so happy that survived. But again, I don't know how the reception. This liquor store was our favorite too, but and thank God it survived too. But I don't think it's reopened to be honest with you. And then we had a car dealership right here that was there, and look at all the cars. I think that's what's devastating about that is that all the cars got burned. It was our only car dealership that we had, and this was a church. But here, this is actually what I kind of want to show you guys. And let me go apart if I can over here so I can show you guys this. And again, you guys will see Altadena is not for sale. It is not. It is not. All right. So let me take off the car again.
Where y'all can't hear me. So here's one of these things that I don't know. I don't want to say I grew up with it, but in the year has become one of the staples here in Altadena. Um, so this house used to decorate up every Halloween and stuff, but this boy actually stayed around all year round. Was our Altadena friendly werewolf. And he just has his Easter, but so no matter what the season was, he always had different. Whether it was Christmas, he was Christmas out. If it was Easter, he was Eastered out. Whether it was Valentine's Day, he was Valentine's Day out. And he burned. So this is actually, I forgot the name that they had given him, but look, I think that one was the original structure, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it could be something else. But yeah, so they got a replacement, and they put him right back over here. So this is actually something so cool to see again. Our werewolf buddy right here, you know, and has an Altadena T-shirt on, and his Dina is not for sale. But over here in itself, this was kind of crazy. So this was like a dilapidated building, and they were trying to sell that shit so bad. Like they were actually trying to. They said they need a private investor. They have an idea. So when it's sold, I'm sure, or when it burned, I'm pretty sure if someone owned it and they had insurance on it, they were probably so happy about it. And this was a beauty shop that was right here. And then SoCal Edison was actually, that was their yard right there. And then that completely burned down too. So these were all just homes. Over here was the church as well. So the church went down. But man, those fires mangled. Like, and it's crazy because we had railings too at our home, as you guys could see, in the previous videos, and they didn't even look, they didn't look touched. It just looked charred. But look, this is how hot this fire got over here, and you could tell a lot of the OG buildings because they had these OG fireplaces. Ours was not OG. Ours fell in the Northridge quake. So when they redid it, they didn't do them as good as this. So ours was pretty much just, it was probably maybe one part brick and four parts fake shit. So, all right. And as you see, this guy gave me a little hello. All right. So let's let's get migrating, my friends. Let's get migrating. Let's see what else we got here. So I appreciate you guys being with me. Again, it's just, it's not to rehash anything. It's not to say, oh, here, I don't feel sorry for me. No, what I'm doing is pretty much just documenting, just
because it all came down. Now it's gonna all go back up, right? So it's gonna be kind of, you know, maybe exciting is the word. Maybe exciting isn't the word that I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know what word. It's hard to put into words now that what exactly is going through, this little peanut brain of mine. But obviously life has to continue. Um, Malcolm said it best, and I know D and Sheila aren't in here, but um, life will find a way. Um, life will find a way. So we'll take you over to the areas. And again, if I lose reception, guys, um, just thank you guys again for joining me in as I just revisit this. Tomorrow will make it 4 months that we lost the home. That we lost Altadena, I should say, in itself. Um, yeah, 4 months. Time's flying, man. Um, yeah, time is flying. Um, 4 months later, we're starting to see the progress now of lots being cleared. You see a lot of signs right now. I can't even imagine the process is going to take to read. Yeah, we're hearing things. Nothing's definite. Nothing's for sure. Like look here. So this whole area, um, Rad McNally. I don't know if you guys know the guy who made those atlases and stuff. He had his home over here. So I'm hoping the reception holds over here. Um, if the reception holds, and I'll actually show you the areas that's in right now. I'm gonna kind of put you guys down right here because I know there was cops. I drove through this area, and again, the cops are here because some homes did survive, and looting is still a big thing that's over here. So, at any given point, I wouldn't be surprised if they were to pull over just what I'm doing, driving back and forth. But this was a whole school. This whole area was just this was a entire school that just burned completely, along with everything else. Yeah, kids don't even know what an atlas is, dude. We used to need to have that, man. That was how we got through school, man. We needed to know how to use that damn atlas. And then I think once we used an atlas, it just came even better to just know, like when Google Maps and all of that shit came around, we were just that much better for it. But yeah, look at this destruction, man. Um, all right, let me put you guys over here. Oop, man, these trucks are ninjas, dude. So obviously, when you're over here right now, Atlas, Atlas, Thomas guys, those need to be yeah, straight treasure guides, dude. But look, these houses, like, look, house survived, but look, right next to it gone and everything around it. So it's literally like it just hopped over. But some of the historic buildings that were here, those were lost. Um, and you'll start seeing, which is insanely crazy. It's just it seems like we stayed up. That house is good, good, and then gone. And then even over here, that's the Altadena Senior Center burned, but then the library survived. So this was kind of, and then there's a Girl Scout camp that's right over here, and that survived. But this was one of the bigger buildings that we had, one of the historic building sites, and that just completely lost at that point. Although some people have their homes, it must feel bad. Yeah, when you're the only house on the block, that must be the most just alone feeling. But you'll start seeing as we're driving through right here. Yeah, they're just doing land removals, and you'll see they'll set up stuff, and some of them might just be, yeah, it's just cleanup that they're doing over here. So I'm sorry. Google Maps used to be. I remember when Google Maps was not interactive. You know, this area actually went to every time I got these were a set of apartment buildings that were right here, but this was a hardware store. This was our Altadena hardware store that we had up here. Um, and then I actually took driving school in this area too. Not driving school, well, yeah, driving school when I got a ticket. But look, that went, but then these buildings survived over here. And you'd often hear me talk about. So this was like a wine and liquor store right here, and then right next to it was a liquor store. So if you've heard me talk about loving slush puppies, we used to get. They used to still sell slush puppies over here. So we used to come and get our slush puppies here. Um, and so lights still are just barely back in, but look, this is our main street. This is pretty much the one street you saw on the news, the Lake Avenue. But this is the Bank of America. This was the post office. Um, yeah, actually, post office was down one. But this is the one that kills me. That our Everest Burger, where you heard Squish and I used to go get grilled cheese and uh, orange whips after. That used to be right here, and this freaking Jack in the Box survived, man. Nothing else survived around it, you know. And then the message of hope. That was the thumbnail. Altadena, we will rebuild. So, and actually, I think, yeah, the post office coming up. But yeah, so Bank of America, I know is gone. Here's a different stuff that's up over here. Um, yeah, it's just crazy, man. Super crazy. And then this school had a just done renovations in the inside of some of the school, and then that burned out as well. So yeah, but look, this, and I'm gonna actually see if I can pull over here. It doesn't say no parking, but I just want to give you guys context as to what's that. But this definitely you saw on the news. You saw this on the news for sure. But this whole area, but um, here, let me take y'all off. I'll take you guys around right here.
But what made this so surreal from everything in itself um, is where we are actually right here, and it's a little easier to see it right now. Um, but here's our main street, and the ridge line is all the way up there. The ridge line is we're at least 5 miles away from the ridge line. So this is what made people really be like, "Damn, dude! Like, how did all of this happen?" Because the ridge line was up here, and then that fire literally, so it burned out at Aldi's that's right here, went down, hopped over, got the school, got all of this area that's over here, and still continued to make its way all the way down too. So you're talking just a straight, man. It was completely just a straight. Took out all those neighborhoods too. So I think anytime we talked about oh, and this is the other ones you'll see too. So we see a lot of these signs popping up too. Just they're trying to do, from what I'm hearing up here too, is they're trying to already get those like prefabricated houses, as well, and they just drop them in, and supposedly if you do it that way, you'll expedite the whole permit process and all of that stuff too. So yeah, it's kind of, it's the whole thing has been just crazy, man. It's been a crazy adventure, dude. I guess the adventure may not be the best thing to actually describe the whole thing. Montecito, this is a retirement community right here. Thank God they weren't affected, but they did have to evacuate all the residents from that building as well. So yeah, man. So, yeah, thank you again. I got to get down to the doctor now. I'm gonna get there a little early so I could actually go and fill out some paperwork and hopefully not be in there forever in a day. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, show you the status of what Altadena looks like right now. Um, it's insane, to say. But I'm happy to see that there is movement. I think it's gonna hit a little bit harder when you start seeing a lot of more of this debris, especially here on Lake Avenue, get moved around. But there is movement, you know. Whether you see it as a good thing or a bad thing, um, I think anything will look better than just seeing the path of destruction that the fires left. But guys, again, thank you guys so much for being with us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And by us, I mean me in the car, and then yeah, and Altadena. But anyways, my friends, again, remember, my friends, we are like this, and we are always going to be like this. Please be safe out there. Appreciate what you guys had. Hey, what's up, Ruben? Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate you so much, man. It's good seeing y'all. So again, guys, we familiar, man. Y'all be safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. Love lots, care even more, and I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon, guys. Can you do an Amazon wish list of things you need so we can buy stuff? I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, you're like the third person that's asked me again, so I'll do it. There are a couple things, and again, um, not necessities, but a couple things that I think we kept forgetting. So quick tad bit before we get out of here, like things we didn't know we needed. I told Amy we really got to think about things that we need, like things that we need, because we needed a plunger at the home and realized we ain't have a damn plunger, a mop, or a mop bucket, because we've been using those like Swifter wet things, and that doesn't help when there's a flood. So yeah, so I had to run to Home Depot with the quickness. So there are little things that we don't realize we need until we need it. So I told her we need to get the damn list before we end up in a situation like that again. Or like when we tried to bake cookies and realized we don't have a cookie tray. So, dumb things like that. Well, not dumb things like that, but it's just things that we didn't know we needed, and then we needed it. But let's see. Proud of you guys. Amazing Angie for. Oh, thank you so much, man. You guys, it's you guys who keep me positive. So I can't thank y'all enough for it. All right, my friends. Be safe out there. I love you guys lots, and we will talk very, very soon. Bye, everybody.